So guys, another week has passed, and actually, really, this whole week my mind has basically been on writing reports. It is report writing season in schools, and that is literally all I've been thinking of. However, it's really interesting because last week I bumped into a girl that I used to go to school with, which is really cool because we literally haven't seen each other since we left secondary school. And she was explaining, after we exchanged numbers and started exchanging a few texts, she began explaining how she described me when I was in school to her mum. And her words were, I was someone who exhibited confidence, someone who was bubbly and got on well with everyone. I was always singing and dancing, and I had an unforgettable laugh. Those were her words. Some say unforgettable, some say scarring. Either way is fine. Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting actually, receiving that text whilst I was in the report writing mindset, because really this is how I write the personal social bits about my children. And I thought, as she then went on to say, she wished that she could be described like this by someone. And I thought that's so interesting. And I'm going to use all of this, these coincidences that seem to be so similar, although I do not believe in coincidences. I believe it's the universe telling me I'm on the right track. So I'm using this subject for our pillow thoughts tonight, because this is the positive vlog where we get deep and empower ourselves to think like the amazing beings, queens and kings we know we can be. So, a little activity I have been inspired to do by all this report writing and all these statements is to write a little summary about myself, because I love that I can be described like that. And she then went on to say that she found it quite shocking, or she was shocked that I say in some of my videos that I'm not like completely confident, or I did have anxiety and things like that. So it is cool that I can be described like that. However, I know that I want to evolve and I want to be greater. So I've written a little summary about how I would like to be described at some point in the future. And as we are coming to the 1st of July, birthday season. My birthday is in July and I'm very excited. As we are coming to the 1st of July, it's literally the middle of the year. So this is my summary for how someone may describe me by the end of the year. Who knows? Zohra is truly the epitome of beauty. Her kind-hearted nature shines through whatever it is she is doing, ensuring that those around her are left feeling positive as well as herself. Finishing tasks with an air of grace, oh yes. Zohra's effective approach guarantees she completes any goals she sets for herself. Boom. I love that. I want to be described like that by the end of the year. I want to walk around with an air of grace. I want to be even more effective. And the thing is, by writing this summary, it has helped to give me clarity. And clarity, guys, is so important because it really helps to focus us and hone us in to exactly what it is we're trying to achieve. Now, we know that we have these goals that we set for ourselves, however big or small they are. And although these are the things that we want to gain, it's so important, or what's most important, particularly, like, definitely to me, and that so many people say, it's all about who you become to gain those things. And often we have to become something greater than what we are to gain these things that we don't have. So this is really giving me clarity about who I want to evolve into. And it's no one different. It's just a better version of myself. So I want you to do this, guys. Now, ideally, I would like you to write it down. I'm giving you homework like a teacher. I would like you to write it down because you can refer to it whenever you want to see how you're doing. But if you don't want to write it down, you can voice note it or even just say it to yourself, because just saying it once is going to give you those buzzwords and you think, yeah, I want to be a bit more like that. So whatever you decide to do, make sure you do this task some way. Because guys, it is T. Harv Eker, I think it's T. Harv Eker, or Tony Robbins, or just one of the greats that say clarity is power. And it really is power. The more you can get clear about what you are achieving, the easier it will be to achieve. And in the words of like every secondary school teacher I seem to have, I see potential in you. Now, when I used to hear this in secondary school, I used to think it was a little bit negative. And to be honest, like, I think that it's kind of them saying nicely, like, you're lazy, but you could do it. But I wasn't lazy. I was unmotivated. And I realise that now, because there are things I am attacking, and I love it. But guys, in those words, I truly see potential in you. And I see potential in myself too. Because we have not yet begun to do the amazing things that we can really, really do. I mean, we're going to just be like, oh my gosh, killing it. Yes. Yes, I know I always do that, but I'm always like, yeah. Hope you feel powered up too. Good night, guys. Keep it conscious. I love you. And I will talk to you soon.